Good morning. Hi, farm friend. I am here wanting to just show you some of the things that I'm doing this year to preserve some of the bounty. So, a lot of years I just run out of time. It's hard to find the time to preserve and put up the harvest, and some of the local goodies that you can get this time of year. But I'm really making an extra effort this year so that we can really enjoy some of these summer treats all winter long too. I'm trying out a couple different things. I have some like pasta sauces in the freezer that I've cooked up, roasted in the oven, and then just blended up like with an immersion blender. So they are now frozen and ready to pull out of the freezer for a quick meal this winter, or in the next couple days too, depending on what I feel like. Um, I do water bath candles, some things. So I have some tomato juice I made here. Um, we definitely check out the different sites for the correct methods for water bath canning. Just to be on the safe side, it has to be pretty acidic to can safely. So this tomato juice we use for soups in the winter time, and it's pretty awesome to have on hand. We have some left from last year or the year before too. We'll have to use up first, but tomatoes are going crazy right now, so we have lots of tomatoes for tomato juice. I am trying. I'm getting back into some fermenting. Ryan is deep diving into all the microbes in the soil, and I am working on utilizing some of those microbes in the environment to help preserve our food. So, a lot of people nowadays are making sourdough bread, and that's a method of fermentation. Brewing beer, making wine. That's all using the microbes, yeast, and other bacteria in the environment to preserve the harvest. So, I'm trying some more lacto fermentation this year. Check these out. These are dragon beans. So these have been fermenting and they smell so amazing here. There's some dill on the bottom. I did stick a jalapeno pepper in there too. And so there's just a tiny little bit of spice. I'll try one of these here. Crunchy. So I just popped all these beans in here. So I cover it up. Popped all the beans in there with some dill, garlic, jalapeno pepper, and packed it down and did a brine of, I believe it was 2 cups of water, 1 tablespoon salt. I poured over the top. You want to keep them submerged underneath that brine, and all of the little microbes on the beans. It just kind of crazy to think about, but those little bacteria, they work their magic and they preserve the beans so that they're tasty, they're pickly, a little bit sour. Don't taste at all like sauerkraut, but kind of the same idea, which I also did do some sauerkraut. So I'm looking forward to doing some more like some hot sauces, trying that. I've seen recipes for a fermented drink, kvass, using celery and beets, which we have our last little bit of celery for right now. So I'm going to try some of that. And yeah, it's kind of a fun experiment. Now these are, I would say these are done fermenting. It takes a few days. I've seen some things, depending on what you're wanting to do, can take a few weeks to ferment. I have made a lacto fermented salsa in the past, which I need to do again this year because it is amazing. It's Ryan's favorite. It's just kind of a little bubbly, a little effervescence with it. It's really tasty. But after it's done fermenting, you have to put it in a cool place. So if you have like a cooler basement or we have our walk-in cooler, so I'm gonna pop this bucket of beans in the walk-in cooler, just to stop that fermentation process, and it'll keep them as they are for a number of months. So that's what's going on here. We're doing some freezing, water bath canning, fermenting. Haven't gotten a lot of things dried, so that would be on the list too, especially some of the herbs that we have. But working in all the ways that we can and all the time that we have between farm work and CSA and farm stand, and now kids going back to school and sports and all sorts of things. So time is minimal. So looking for the things that are the easiest to do. And I found like this fermentation, just with a clean vessel. I use these clean buckets. You could use clean jars. They don't have to be sterile, is what I have read. But it's kind of a little bit easier for me to manage, to put together, and then just kind of let it sit and check on it until it's done, and then store it. So what are you guys doing to preserve your harvest or to put some of this local food away? Let me know. I'd love to hear. Shoot us some recipes, share some recipes. I think that is one of the best things about being part of a community, is learning from each other. So let me know what you guys are doing. I'd like to learn new things and try new ways of preserving the harvest too. So take care.